The beauty of animated movies and shows can inspire many to pursue a career in animation. However, coming into the industry completely fresh can be daunting. Maybe you are a teenager who wants to get a head start in things, or a much older person but want a career switch. Whichever path you want to take to animation, we have made this video to give you an idea where you can learn 2D animation and start your journey. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video.
Eagle App, the ultimate asset and reference images organization app, has now gotten a new update. First things first. The Eagle community, a place where Eagle App users come together to share image boards with a variety of themes. Now, you will never struggle to find the inspiration you need. Another great addition to the app is the fact that it now supports files such as zip, RAR, EPUB, and more. We also have the action feature that provides a quick way to get one or more tasks done with just one click. You can create a shortcut to complete a series of preset tasks and streamline repetitive actions to boost productivity. Another addition is the Save filter, where you can save the settings of a filter for later use if you find yourself constantly using it. If you just viewed a reference image but somehow lost it, the newly added Recently Used tab is here to the rescue. Also, if you have assets that you want to quickly move to another library, you can simply right-click and add to the other library. There are plenty more new additions to the app that we can fit here. So make sure to check the App 3.0 release note to learn more. If you are interested, you will find the necessary links in the description.
You probably know that animation is bringing life into a scene by drawing the actions in it in multiple frames to create movement. That bit is easy enough, but it can be useful to know a little bit more about it. The very first animated clip, Phantasmagory, was released on the 17th of August 1908, and then animation grew until it became an industry of its own. Animation is ubiquitous and used in many things. We can find it in the form of movies, shows, anime, music videos, ads, and full-on commercials. Being a lot cheaper to make versus a filmed ad or commercial, we saw the rise of animation in marketing. This growing interest in animation led to an advancement in the domain and created a lot of sub-quote-unquote genres of animation. There is hand-drawn animation, frame-by-frame animation, puppet animation, motion graphics, etc., etc. All of these types of animation are used for different purposes and end goals. So before you venture into this world in full force, make sure to educate yourself in depth about the different kinds of animation. For a more in-depth look into the use of animation and a little bit of its history, we recommend you watch our video, Where is 2D Animation Used? We will link it in the description if you're interested. Why learn 2D animation? Apart from learning animation for passion, it can be a real career path to take. So, not only will you be doing something you love, but it is also a viable career option they will get paid for. Another reason could be that as an artist, whether illustrator or graphic designer or otherwise, learning to animate can be a great skill to have. Adding to that, learning the animation of any subject, be it a human, animal, environment, or otherwise, requires deep knowledge of the subject, and it can help you improve your illustration skills along with your animation skills. 2 birds, 1 stone, bingo. Where to learn it? Okay, now that we have the basics covered, let's move on to the good stuff. Where can you learn 2D animation? There are many routes to take in order to learn animation, and they are all viable and can very well lead you to where you want to go, be it professional in a studio, as a freelancer, or casual commission work for an extra buck. The reason why you can go with any of these paths is because when it comes to creative fields, you are most likely being judged on your portfolio, not on whether you have a diploma or not. With that being said, let's take a look at these different paths. Number 1. Art school. There is an idea that going to an art school to learn animation or otherwise can be a waste of money and time, and that you can learn all they teach you on YouTube, with student loans and useless modules being strong arguments to this. However, this idea does not take into consideration that some people need to be held accountable in some shape or form to commit to learning something. Going to classes every day and working on projects constantly or facing the consequence of failing can be a great incentive to those who struggle with procrastination, and it can do them wonders and help them progress if they commit just enough to not fail. Another great reason to pursue learning animation in an art school is the fact that you get to do a lot of networking that can help ease you into the industry. There are a lot of animation art schools out there. Most prominent is CalArts. The animation program is 4 years long. According to the website, the first year would include courses in live drawing, color and design, storytelling, and character animation, both traditional and CG. The second year's program is all about dialogue, sound effects, and music, and so on and so forth. The school's curriculum slowly builds up your skill level until you can make a full animated movie. One very noteworthy thing about CalArts is that students make an animated film each year. You can check some of the students' films on the school's website, as well as check the school's program in more depth. There are other art schools that offer animation programs such as Ringling College of Art and Design, Savannah College of Art and Design, and University of Southern California that are also worth checking for more information. A lot of students who get accepted in these colleges make videos either talking about the experience or showing the sketchbook and portfolio that got them accepted. If you consider going to art school, we highly recommend you check them out. Second, self-taught. Being self-taught has never looked more appealing to people, with art schools being very expensive and sometimes not being laser-focused on what people truly want to learn. Being self-taught can be people's only way of pursuing their dream to become animators, especially since having a degree is not a requirement to get into the industry. Today, we have platforms such as YouTube, which will do more than enough to properly introduce you to the basics of art and animation. All you have to do is type animation tutorials in the search bar, and bam! You will have countless high-quality videos teaching you everything you need to know to begin your journey. Art tutorials are also easily accessible. Websites that help you practice your gesture and poses are plenty. However, you do need to understand that this will not take you to the highest level, and you will have to go a little further than YouTube and free stuff. Online courses. Online courses work a lot like a regular college course, except you are at the comfort of your own home and not spending an unimaginable amount of money to learn animation. Here are some great online courses that you can take. Pluralsight, 2D animation courses and tutorials. Pluralsight has a wide variety of 2D animation courses, whether for games or films. You will surely be able to find a course that specializes in the field you wish to go into. From rigging a character in Unity to animating CC dynamic anime action, Pluralsight has it all. CG Spectrum, Advanced 2D Animation Diploma. CG Spectrum's 2D Animation Advanced course is the course to take if you want to go from a hobbyist to a professional. This course is serious business, and at the end of it, you will be getting a certificate. This course is not cheap, but it is full commitment, and if you truly commit to it, you will come out of it with a lot of value. Animation Mentor, 2D Animation for Beginners. For something a little cheaper and more suited for those who want to start from scratch, this course might just be the one for you. This course will teach you traditional animation using modern tools and will last 6 weeks. Casual classes on Skillshare. If you want something of quality but want something that doesn't require your full attention, you will find courses on Skillshare, an online learning platform with plenty of bite-sized lessons. Basics of Hand-Drawn Animation by Johannes Fast is one of the courses that might be of interest to you, depending on where you are at. Books. If you are someone who prefers to get their knowledge from books, fear not. There are books that can teach you about animation. For instance, The Animator's Survival Kit by Richard Williams, where he talks about his experiences in the industry as well as going over some animation principles and definitions. Another more technique-based book is Timing for Animation by John Hallis, Harold Whittaker, and Tom Cito. I hope I didn't butcher those names. Anyways, this book goes more in depth in the specificity of frame and timing of animation. We have reached the end of our video. We hope our comprehensive look on animation learning sources was enough to give you an idea of where to look for what suits you best.